My parents came from Tibet in early 1960s. They were kids. I think like the other refugees, other Tibetan refugees who came into India because of Chinese invasion of Tibet, and His Holiness the Dalai Lama escaping Tibet in '59, which was followed by thousands of Tibetans coming into exile through Tawang, Sikkim, and some from Nepal. Because they weren't educated, because they were coming out into the new world, the world that they lived in Tibet was way behind the modern world that they were seeing in India. They had no skill to take up any job, to make any livelihood. So most Tibetans were given the work to build roads in the Himalayan regions, especially in Himachal Pradesh. There is a very important road today in Himachal Pradesh from Mandi, Kulu, Manali, Rohtang, right up to Ladakh. That whole stretch of almost about 1,000 kilometers was built by the Tibetans from 1960 right up to 75. In that period, Tibetans were put in on that work, and that gave them some source of living. And most Tibetan refugees did that. So I was born in northern regions of Himachal Pradesh, in the Kelong region, where the road construction was happening. And later, when the road construction labor work was kind of concluded in 1975, then we got rehabilitated to South India in Kollegal refugee camp. Unlike Mungud, Bailukupi and other refugee camps, Kollegal was one of the later ones that started. So it is much more organized and more suitably constructed for the Tibetan refugees. So I grew up in Kollegal till I was like in second standard, and then later TCV, Tibetan Children's Village, adopted me, and I grew up mainly in TCV schools in Patlikul and here in Dharamsala. So I'm completely raised in India. I did my master's degree in English literature from Bombay University. I did philosophy also from Bombay University, and so I've always been an activist and a writer, and this is where I come from. It's a kind of a long story, but it's a very complicated story. Yeah. And also because I don't come from one place. It's for many of you, you are privileged that you come from one place. You have a family, you have a loving family, you have all these background. But our background is like everywhere, and still we are from nowhere. And the future is still very uncertain, and we have to make the future.